Hello and good evening. I'm Don Arleth and you're watching Ukraine Brief on TVP World. Today marks the 1,304th day since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. We begin Ukraine Brief with another wave of Russian attacks across the country as the Kremlin launched 86 attack drones, with 71 reportedly intercepted by air defenses. 15 drones struck various locations, with debris from downed drones falling in other areas, also causing damage and bodily harm. Early Friday morning, Russian forces targeted Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, triggering 2 air raid alerts. According to the city's military administration, fragments from a downed Russian drone damaged trolley bus lines in the capital. No injuries were reported. Around 10 a.m. local time, Russian forces dropped a guided aerial bomb on a residential area in Konstantinivka, killing 5 people and damaging 4 apartment buildings. Over the past 24 hours, Russian forces shelled residential areas across Pokrovsk, Kramatorsk, and Bakhmut districts in the Donetsk region, damaging more than 10 apartment buildings, private houses, infrastructure, and public facilities. In the Kherson region, 1 civilian was wounded and 5 houses damaged, according to Governor Alexander Prokudin. In Zaporizhzhia region, 4 women were injured in the Polokhy district as Russian forces carried out more than 300 attacks on 14 towns and villages, Governor Ivan Fedorov reported. In the Kharkiv region, a 37-year-old man was injured during an attack on a village near Vovchansk, according to Regional Governor Oleg Sinyubov. Additionally, a Russian drone struck a civilian enterprise in Kharkiv city. Meanwhile, intense fighting continues around Kupyansk, a strategically important town located approximately 100 kilometers southeast of Kharkiv. The city continues to be a key target for Russian forces, with recent footage appearing on social media showing Russian troops moving through a gas pipe towards Kupyansk, tactics they have employed repeatedly in other operations. According to the Operational Command North, the gas pipeline has been damaged and flooded. Attempts to cross the Oskil River by boat have mostly been destroyed by artillery, mortars, and FPV drones. Their report also states that some small infantry groups often operate in civilian clothing, but captured prisoners reveal a lack of clear combat order among the Russian forces.
One of the key moves successfully executed by the enemy was the use of the Shebelicha-Ostrogorsk gas pipeline, which runs along the northern outskirts of Kupyansk, passes through the city and continues onward.
In central Kupyansk, buildings were seen burning, yet Ukrainian soldiers filming inside the city said Kupyansk is invincible. Ukraine is making steady progress in negotiations to formalize legally binding security guarantees with the United States and European allies, according to First Deputy Foreign Minister Serhii. He emphasized that this is a very intense period of exchanges, leading to a clear understanding of who is willing and capable of taking action. In his interview with Reuters, he also stressed that continued pressure on Russia is necessary as Kyiv seeks a durable resolution of the ongoing conflict. Here's more.
Nothing is easy, so if Europeans are serious about their security, they have to take difficult decisions. I hope that the era of pure hedonism is over in Europe. So I think it's the duty, not a duty, the duty of European politicians to go to their constituents and, if necessary, even to use cynical language to explain to every household in the UK, in Germany, in Spain, in France, why their well-being depends on the ability of Ukraine to defend itself and to defend the entire continent.
The EU will propose a full prohibition of Russian LNG imports by January of 2027, said EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen during her official announcement of the 19th package of EU sanctions, which is long awaited by Ukraine. This package will also include measures targeting Russian banks, restrictions on Russian access to technology, and sanctions against individuals involved in war crimes against Ukrainian children.
We are banning imports of Russian LNG into European markets. It is time to turn off the tap. We are prepared for this. We have been saving energy, we have been diversifying supplies, we've been investing in low-carbon sources of energy like never before. And today these efforts pay off. Then we have just lowered the crude oil price cap to $47.6. To strengthen enforcement, we are now sanctioning 118 additional vessels from the shadow fleet. In total, more than 560 vessels are now listed under EU sanctions. Major energy trading companies, Rosneft and Gazprom Neft, will now be on a full transaction ban.
And we end with the story of Dr. Borys Todurov, director of the Kyiv Heart Institute, whose 30-plus years of experience as a cardiac surgeon. He has performed more than 5,000 surgical operations, including Ukraine's first heart transplant. Yesterday, Dr. Todurov removed a 5.45 millimeter bullet from the heart of a Ukrainian defender of Mariupol, who had been a prisoner of war and recently returned home. Let's watch this heartbreaking and heart-fixing story.
A 5x45 bullet was found in the heart of our boy, who spent 3 years in captivity. He defended Azovstal with the Azov fighters. During the attack on Mariupol, he was wounded and taken prisoner. He spent 5 years in Russian captivity and was exchanged 2 months ago. He lived with this bullet for 3 years. Fortunately, it didn't cause any damage, and we have now removed it. What a lucky boy. He will surely live a long and happy life.
And that's all from Ukraine for now. Stay with us on TVP World and tvpworld.com for more.